right, people, we back. And today, we are reviewing Rodney W Hartman's Intergalactic Wizard Scout Chronicles. I know it's a mouthful, so give us a moment to explain. But before that, I'm joined by, as usual, by Phoenix R2, also known as Ritu Lalit. I'm Ishan Lalit, and this podcast is available to you at Audioboom, iTunes, and YouTube. So without further ado, let's get to the review, shall we? Because she doesn't like this series.
I can't wait to say what I think about it.
She doesn't like the series. I stumbled upon this series while browsing my Audible. I had a few too many credits. I picked up this series and she asked me, "What are you reading?" I was like, "Intergalactic Wizard Scout Chronicles." And I didn't expect her to pick this up, because if she would have said, like, "I'm going to pick this up," I would have told her, don't. Well, she did. And she doesn't like the series.
I don't like the series.
I like the series. I think the first book is a bit slow. The second picks up. The third becomes much better. The fourth is very nice. I like the fourth the most. I even like the third.
You know what it is?
It's the first. Let me defend the series, okay? Because even when you go onto Goodreads, like we're on Goodreads right now, you can see the first gets a 3.97 rating, the fourth gets a 4.6, the third gets 4.26, and the fourth gets 4.40. The series is actually getting better. I like this series.
I've read 1.5 books.
Again, Mike.
Yeah, sorry. I've read 1.5 books. It is just a fairy tale with scientific jargon.
Oh, come on. Okay, go ahead. I'll defend it later.
It's a fairy tale. There is the scout. There is the soldier. And he's
a Marine. He's a former Marine.
He's a Marine who gets into this Wizard Scout Academy.
Intergalactic Wizard Scout Academy.
You require certain psychic powers to get in, and he has the requisite amount, plus he's got the requisite brain. Okay? So far, so good. Suddenly, he has this odd fairy godmother who gives him this armor. Okay? He has this odd fairy godmother who gives him this thing, AI. And he has this so lovely bromance with his AI. It is, I found it so. By the end of it all, it was kind of predictable. Okay, he's going to get shot. He's going to get killed. He's going to get
first of all, wait. Okay. Then, excuse me. Then let's take each and every book and just call it that. Take Brandon Sanderson's book. In the end, in the middle, he's going to get bludgeoned. In the end, he's going to come up on top. Take any book in the world, except for a non-fiction book about the Holocaust, and guess what? The Jews won't come out on top. So you can enjoy that.
Look, my problem with this book is basically the lack of humanization of Richard Shepard. Okay? He is...
Richard Shepard, the lack of you haven't given the character a chance. Look, we are having this discussion on camera because she comes up to me and she says, what bullshit is this? This is such a guy book. You haven't given the chance. If you actually give Richard Shepard a chance, you will realize why the lack of humanity is a thing for him. He is mostly human, but he's not all human.
What I think about this is one thing. Women in subservient roles is so done.
Where is women in subservient?
Okay. From the recruit with him.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay.
That he talks to. From that to the doctor, who's also female, to the witch that he meets in the time capsule, also female.
Elf.
Elf.
The time bubble.
Yeah, so it's all, one thing, the women in the first book have a secondary role. And he is also good and he's also powerful. All hail the almighty wizard kind of a thing. Oh, come on, let us kind of tone that down.
I didn't feel that.
Let the character build.
I didn't feel that. I did.
I did.
No, because first of all, he's a Wizard Scout recruit. Initially, he's a recruit. Okay, and when he goes into the time bubble, you say women are subservient. In the time bubble, the elf is older to him, and the elf is more dangerous than him.
Yes.
And why?
And he is the knight in shining armor, no?
And he almost gets himself killed about 2 or 3 times behaving like that.
Yeah.
And there is a reason why he behaves like that. But you didn't give the series a chance. There is this. Okay, the doctor is a civilian. What do you expect from a doctor? These guys are soldiers. You just said this guy's a former Marine. Okay, the doctor is a civilian contractor consultant thing. What do you think she's going to do? These people carry guns and magic around. Okay, what do you think?
Well, let's just put it like this. This series did not grab me, and I can read almost anything.
No, you can't. No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
He's going to throw some other book at me, and I'm going.
You can't say that. No, you can't say that. You can't finish this series, so don't say that.
I thought you were going to throw us another series.
I would. But we already have John Scalzi to read. The John Scalzi new book is out.
Which one?
We'll talk about that later. First, rate this series or this book, Wizard Defined.
3.
The book? You give it a 3.
Yeah, I won't give it less than 3 because there was a lot of hard work that went into it.
I think he mixed technology, magic, the basic universes really well. The upper universe, the lower universe, the magic universe, the spirit universe. He's mixed that really well. The way in magic does not work in our technological universe. The technology doesn't work in magical universe, and how they have to go about it. The one, which is the overall entity, the one she keeps calling fairy godmother, is not. He hates that entity. The main character hates an entity. So I don't see it as a fairy godmother. I think this book, I think this whole series deserves a 4. The first book, a 3, but the rest of the books, all 4. I really like this book, and I'm waiting for the next book by Rodney W Hartman, which would continue this Intergalactic Wizard Scout Chronicles. I hate the name though. I really hate the name. It's such a pompous name. It's like, why couldn't he name it Obamacare? Everybody remembers Obamacare. Nobody remembers the Affordable Care Act.
Oh my God.
I'm on a roll today, ain't I?
Yes, you are.
I think I'm going to stop right here.
Please.
All right, people. That's
Phoenix R2 and Ishan Lalit
signing out after doing a Rodney W Hartman Intergalactic Wizard Scout Chronicle review. Remember, this book, this podcast is available to you on Audioboom, iTunes, and YouTube. YouTube with visuals, please watch us on YouTube. It gives a better content, I'll be honest. But if you're busy, you can always listen to us on Audioboom or iTunes, especially while driving a car. Don't do YouTube and car. I'm Ishan Lalit, that's Phoenix R2. That's all from us. Bye-bye.